So I finally did it. What did I do, you ask? I finally got lean. Not shredded by any means, but to the point where I said I wanted to be several months ago. Well, it finally happened. And the craziest part is this actually happened kind of unintentionally, or maybe I should say effortless. Now, before you get upset and be like, dude, another influencer who's telling me he got lean effortlessly, some of the things I did to get lean this time around are probably unhealthy, but I'm just gonna be fully transparent and share everything that I did over these past couple of weeks to just finally get down to a place where I feel lean, where I'm visibly leaner, I look leaner, I feel leaner. I'm even jumping higher again without really pushing the jump training. So I'm just gonna have a conversation with you guys. What happened over these past couple of weeks to help me get to this leanness? What were some of the things that I think are healthy and the things that I think are probably not healthy but worked? Let's dive into it, but you gotta focus. So first of all, I just wanna make this clear, this is not medical or health advice, and I'm not trying to say like, oh, get so lean where you can, barely move because you have no body fat. I'm just telling you guys that I had a goal earlier this year to get to around like 12-ish% body fat, or at least what I believe is 12-ish%, and I feel like I'm there now, and I feel good. I feel really good. I feel like I still have enough body fat to where I'm not like lethargic, but like I feel like I'm down enough to where I have energy, I feel light, I'm moving quick, I'm feeling good. But with that being said, struggling all year long. I remember I said earlier this year in like April, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get to 12% in the summer. Dude, in the summer, I had like so many yo-yos. It was like so difficult. And I was like trying. I was trying to get lean in the summer, but it wasn't working. And at the peak of like my success was that last video I shared about getting lean. But yeah, I basically got to an okay point, but it was nowhere near where I wanted to be, and now's where I want to be, and well, I'm actually probably going to blow it in the next couple of days, but I'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, without going all over the place, let me share with you guys the things, the healthy things, and probably the unhealthy things that have allowed me to finally achieve the leanness I was trying to get all year long. So first of all, doing more. I have been such a hermit for the last several years, not getting out, not doing anything, literally just the same routine, getting up, going to work, going to the gym, coming home, eating, watching TV, going to bed. Literally every single, like all the time. But recently, over the past couple of weeks, couple of months, I have been doing more, getting out, doing random stuff, doing more. I'm not doing like a whole lot. I'm not like a crazy weekend party warrior like maybe some of you guys are out there. No judgment, but yeah, just doing more. Probably like 25% more than I've been doing the last couple of months. And in doing more, well, that's less time for me to be sitting on the couch watching TV, eating. Yeah, I'm not saying anything crazy, just like getting out, maybe going for an extra walk, visiting some family members, just going to the store to vibe out, just vibing out in the store. I know that sounds stupid, but seriously. Maybe meeting with some friends, but I gotta be real, I don't really have many friends, honestly. As a YouTuber, I gotta be honest, I probably have like 3 friends left, and I haven't seen any of them in months. A couple of them have babies, and one of them like moved far away. So yeah, I don't want you to feel like, oh man, I'm just jealous of this guy because he's out playing with his friends and I don't have any friends. Well, dude, I don't have any friends either, all right? All right, you know what, goal for you and me, if you don't have them already, we gotta try to get more friends, all right? We gotta try to get more friends. But regardless, back to the first thing I was saying, doing more stuff, whatever that may be. Friends, no friends, just doing more stuff that's not watching TV. All right, that's number 1. I'd say that goes into the healthy side. Okay, now number 2, we're gonna go from healthy to slightly unhealthier every step along the way. Now this is still, people would argue this is healthy, and I'd argue this is somewhat healthy too unless you overdo it, but I'm not overdoing it, and that's actually a key point in this next one. And that is adding in running. All right, I've been running and experimenting with running over the past couple of months, but there's a catch. There is a huge catch. Not running too much. And I actually have a video coming out in maybe 1 or 2 weeks. Next week might be me totally blowing this leanness. If I decide to film my Thanksgiving feast, let me know in the comment. I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah, I've been experimenting with running over the past couple of months, and when I started running and I was running more distance, I did lose a little weight at first, but then over the next couple of weeks when I tried to keep my distance up and my body was just kind of like not able to keep up rejuvenating with all the running I was doing, I felt like my body fat was actually starting to go up. And then I did some adjustments, some things happened, and you'll see the entire journey in this video I'm gonna post in 1 or 2 weeks about running. Stay tuned for that, especially if you're into running. I tried to film some cinematic looking stuff. But regardless, when I ran too much, I felt like at first it helped me get a little bit leaner, but then it kind of bit me in the butt, right? But then I kind of adjusted things, and you'll see in the video that I'm gonna post. But I'll just tell you right now, keeping the running around about 2 miles recently, only about twice-ish a week. But I feel like it's been the sweet spot for me to get a little bit of cardio, burn a little bit of calories, some extra calories on top of the workout. But also I feel like that 2 mile threshold is just the point where my appetite gets a little suppressed. But any more than that, I feel like my appetite goes through the roof. So I feel like that has been actually helping me get a little bit leaner over these last couple of weeks. Stay tuned for the running video because there's tons more information in that. I try to film some cinematic running scenes. I think you guys will like that video coming out 1 to 2 weeks. It's still in the works. Okay, now the next thing I did, going more controversial slightly, is it healthy? Is it unhealthy? This is a combination of two things. This is intermittent fasting and eating out. Whoa, hold on a second, boss. You're telling me eating out helped you get lean? Eating out has always been associated with gaining weight, you know, not getting lean, basically. But yeah, on these days, I'm definitely eating in a deficit. Why is that? Because a couple of things. First of all, I combine eating out with intermittent fasting. So I'm not eating the entire day until I'm eating out. But then also with eating out comes a controlled meal, right? When I eat at home, I make a lot of food and I do rounds. Round freaking 2, baby. All right, I get up, I eat it, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna eat some more. And then I see how much I made, and I'm like, I could probably finish all that, and I finish it. So yeah, I'm not saying I'm eating out 4 times a day, every day. I'm eating out once a week on average, typically Friday or Saturday. We're doing stuff, fancy stuff.
Oh my goodness.
And it's only one meal, and I'm intermittent fasting that entire day, all right? I'm not eating out 4 times. And when I get that meal, and it's a pretty decent size, it's controlled first of all, like they're not gonna bring me out multiple plates. You know, I only order one thing, maybe an appetizer 2. That typically adds up to around, 2,000 or so calories, which is a lot if I ate it 4 times a day. But because I'm intermittent fasting, only eating it once a day, it's actually significantly less than my maintenance calories, and it's helped me get into a deficit. I think being out, being social, being in that environment where everyone else is, looking around, just like doing stuff, kind of going back to the first point, it's like it distracts me from just sitting in front of the TV, just like shoveling food down my throat, basically. That's what I would typically do before on Fridays or Saturdays. Getting out, even though the food might not always be the best, maybe seed oils, maybe refined flours, not organic, obviously, blah, 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 blah. I think anything negative with the food once a week, at least for now, is outweighed by the positive, that feeling of just being out, getting out, that energy, and the like positivity that comes with that. Like things are looking up, you know what I'm saying? I'm out again, I'm out. Now this last one has worked arguably the best when it comes to helping me get lean effortlessly. However, in my opinion, this one is probably the most unhealthy. What is it? Getting hype. What? Yeah, getting hype. Overly excited. What are you so hype about, bro? And why does this have anything to do with getting lean? Okay, well, what I'm hype about is actually a combination of multiple factors. Over the past couple of weeks, I've gotten into a few new hobbies, new interests, exploring, looking up things, and it's just got me kind of excited. Arguably to a healthy level. Also, just getting out and doing stuff has also helped increase the hype, okay? Positive feedback loop to the first point of this video. And then also, it is the holiday season. And as cheesy as that sounds, there's just something about Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's that, gets me excited, gets the energy flowing. Now hold up a second. Those all sound healthy. I would argue they are, but there's one more factor in this cauldron of getting hype that has caused me to get maybe a little bit too hype, but that has actually really helped the leanness. Caffeine. Now, no, I'm not doing anything crazy like taking caffeine pills or drinking energy drinks or even drinking pre-workout. No. All I've been doing over the past couple of weeks is adding a little bit more of what I've already been drinking. Coffee. If you guys have been following this channel, you know I've been a coffee drinker since 8th freaking grade. By the way, I grew since 8th grade, so that whole theory about coffee stunting your growth, I don't think it stunted my growth. Maybe I could be like 6'4". I don't know. Shoot. We'll never know. So back to the point I'm talking about here. I used to like to always keep my coffee consumption to right in the morning, and I would cycle it, right? I would do 3 cups on workout days, 1.5 cups on rest days. But throughout the last couple of weeks, maybe a month and a half or so, I've been adding in an afternoon cup about like 4-ish times a week. I can see why a lot of people out there are drinking those afternoon cups and mid-afternoon cups and later in the day cups. That was something I was totally against, and honestly, I'm still kind of against it. I'm gonna try to stop this because I don't think this is a good road to continue down, drinking more and more coffee. It's gonna spiral out of control. I'm gonna have to stop or at least cut it down a bit. But yeah, I gotta be real, adding in this afternoon cup, I've noticed when I'm already excited, when I'm already hyped, and I'm like we're doing stuff, to a healthy level, then I toss in that extra cup, on the go or something. Holy moly, man. First of all, I feel like it suppresses my appetite. Second of all, I feel like I'm moving more neat, like just moving more. And then third of all, it's just like another, distraction, something to do. And the way I drink my coffee typically is just black, so it's virtually no calories anyways. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you guys. That extra cup of coffee has worked wonders over these past couple of weeks, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to sustain that. First of all, I'm gonna develop a tolerance, and then I'll probably have to increase it from there, and then I'll probably just stop feeling anything at all from the coffee, and it'll just be like a habit where I'm drinking coffee way too much. So just like in the past, cycling on, cycling off, I think I'm gonna have to do that again. And yeah, just try to get things a little bit more under control. But I'm just being real, over the past couple of weeks, that's what I've been doing. And it's kind of been hand in hand with just like doing more, getting out, being a little bit more spontaneous. All of a sudden, whoop, this coffee cup, it just fell in my hand. And boom, kind of unintentional. Like I said from the beginning of this video, this has kind of all been unintentional. Now with all of this, on top of potentially getting more dependent on more caffeine, there are some additional downsides as well. First of all, I have not been really too good on my protein intake too consistently over the past couple of weeks. I've also noticed my strength decreasing significantly in the gym, probably more than it should when I'm just trying to get a little bit leaner, you know what I'm saying? I also feel like my workout intensity has been very, very poor over the past several sessions. Now I did add in this one supplement that I feel like was helping with my strength, but then I actually took that out about 10 days ago, and I just literally just added it in about a couple of days ago. And I noticed when I took it out, like the strength dropped significantly. I kind of want to make a video on this supplement coming up, so that's why I don't want to share it's HMB, all right, HMB. Do you want to see the video on that? It might be a funny video. So I've been honestly just very inconsistent with the diet, very inconsistent with taking in the protein, with the nutrition, and I feel like my strength and training when it comes to weight training has taken a dive when it comes to intensity and effectiveness. But I do feel like I've maintained a decent amount of muscle. I just feel like I could have did way better if I was way more structured. But yeah, that's literally just what happened. Like I said, I'm probably gonna blow it tomorrow. Stay tuned for the Thanksgiving video. Hope you guys will enjoy that. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when all of a sudden I just go from basically like 2,000, 2,500 calories a day to, 6,000 to 10,000 calories. Should I go for a 10,000 calorie challenge tomorrow? Holy smokes. Oh man, on Thanksgiving, bro. And one more thing, I just want to really reiterate the point that I'm not recommending anyone get insanely lean or use any of these hacks to diet to an unhealthy level. These are just things that I've stumbled across over these past couple of weeks that have actually really helped me achieve that final level of leanness that I wanted to this year. That just wasn't happening earlier. I was too much of a weakling to get it done, right? Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Hope you all have a great day. Happy holidays. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn those notifications on. Peace. I will see you all in the next video.